Welcome to Break Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on something pretty special. What we have here is a Ford Ranger Wildtrak with a bunch of TickFord gear on here. Now, it does have the TickFord Adventure Pack fitted on there, and we will touch on exactly what that includes in this car. And as you can see, it is quite a striking, stunning car to look at. It presents really well. The condition of it is actually A1, and you've got all the right accessories already fitted onto it, so plenty of goodies on this car. Now, starting off on that front end, you do get that really nice TickFord front grille there. Does have the TickFord badging in the middle, just to let everyone know that you're not driving just an ordinary Ranger. Got this really nice gunmetal surround that is consistent through the actual car. You can see it is fitted in the front here, along the grille here, and also on your side mirrors. So that color is actually quite a nice metallic-y, browny gray kind of color. So it does break it up from the white and also the black added on accessories. Now, it does come fitted with a nudge bar at the front with your front parking sensors mounted to the actual nudge bar. So these aren't actually functional at the moment, but you do want the closest point to the front. So they have been fitted on that front nudge bar. It does also come fitted with an Ironman 4x4 LED light bar for any forward driving or country driving you'll be doing. And again, the front of this car actually presents really well. There's no stone chips or damage. Just a little bit of dirt. The actual car in the front presents really well, and it does also come fitted with this bonnet protector. Now the headlights are really nice headlight design. You've got the projector globe fitted in there that is going to give you a really nice clear-cut line of light, as well as your indicator lamp in the middle and your high beam. Now these also come fitted with headlight surrounds just to keep it protected on the outside here from getting damaged or chipped, as well as on the tail light, which we will show you in a minute. Coming around the side, do also get these TickFord flares, which are mounted on all four wheels. They do make it a lot more chunkier and a bit fatter as well, but also it is to allow for that clearance on the tire itself. Got TickFord rims fitted all the way around. Taking a look at them, they do present really well. There is a very minor gash on the corner here, but nothing to be too concerned about. The rim itself presents really well. You've got this really nice polished aluminium look on the outer side of the spoke, and this really nice strong black finish on the middle with these nice TickFord hubcaps and the TickFord engraving there. It's actually quite a stunning rim to look at. You've also got plenty of tread remaining on these all-terrain tires. And they are your standard BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. So very nice pack that does come in this car. There is a nice little grille here with the 3.2 6-speed auto badging. Now again, it is finished in that really nice gunmetal gray, or that darker gray finish. Now this grille isn't actually functional. It does provide a bit of detail and character to the side of the car, although it does already have so much on there, but it's not actually a functional grille. It's just there for the looks of it. Looking across the side of the car, it does come fitted with a TickFord side step. Being such a high vehicle, it is going to help you climb in and out of the car, and they are genuine TickFord gear. And you've got that Wildtrak sticker just on the side there, again to let everyone know that this is probably the top of the line car, being a Wildtrak fitted with TickFord gear. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is with the suspension that you do also get the Bilstein dampening pack fitted onto the front and rears. So it is going to make the suspension a lot softer and more responsive than your standard stock suspension. Side mirrors and door handles are color matched to that nice gray color, which is consistent all around the car. Indicator lamp is fitted into the side mirror just to elevate the actual lamp and also clear up the corner panel for all these other details that you can fit on there. The bottom of it is a nice plastic just to keep it safe and protected from any damage, and you don't want to be damaging anything too expensive. Now you've also got weather shields fitted onto the car, into the front and rear, adds to the whole aspect and detail of the car, as well as these roof rack bars here, but no crossbars if you did want to get them fitted on the car as well. Now, one thing I will note is the car actually doesn't come with tint. So one thing I would recommend with a car like this is to actually get tint, because it's going to make that whole blacked out look, give it a whole fullness kind of look to the car, and it'll just complete it just that little bit more. It's those 1% things that'll make the full difference on the car. Now, opening up the driver's side door and taking a look inside, being the Wildtrak, it does come with this really cool orange / black half leather, half cloth seats. They do present really well. I've got Wildtrak embroidery fitted on the leather there, and it's just actually very nice seats, and they present really well. The condition of them is really good. There's no damage or stains or marks that I can see. There is a little bit of creasing it, which is what you'd expect from the car, but it's nothing too inconsistent with the age of it. Electric seat controls, which are fully adjustable up and down, forward and back, and you've also got the angle. Carpets present really well. They do come with carpets in the car. They're just drying out in the back, and you've got this really nice TickFord scuff plate just to keep the paint nice and clean on the inside when you're jumping in and out. Now, on the door card, where people get lazy and kick the door open, very minimal wear, and you can see that orange stitching is consistent through the car and continues with the whole theme of this TickFord. Closing it up, actually, before we do that, I will open up and show you in here. There is also TickFord stickering and badging, just to show you that it is all official gear, not just chucked on there. As we come around, take a look at the back seats as well. You still have that same half leather, half cloth with that orange stitching through it, and it just presents so nice. It's so different to what you'd expect in most of these cars, and it makes an already nice car look even nicer and just breaks it up a little bit. And these seats again present really well. Coming across to the tailgate and that second alloy wheel, still have the flares on there, which are genuine TickFord flares. Nice rims. These rims as well present really well. There's no damage whatsoever on these rims, and lots and lots of tread on these BF Goodrich all-terrains. Coming around the side, exhausts do come out the side of the car. They do come fitted with a 3-inch turbo back exhauster all the way from the engine all the way back. It is going to give you a really nice tough sound to the car and also improve the responsiveness of this car. Now, taking a look at the tailgate, TickFord badging all through the back, and it is in a really nice piano black gloss finish, I gotta say. Actually, it stands out and contrasts beautifully to the color of the car. Has a nice glisten and shine, which again reflects on that Ford badging, and you've also got that really nice clear tailgate, which presents really well. Reverse parking sensors along the bottom there, and a reverse camera mounted just in the middle, and probably one of the nicer reverse cameras that you actually get in these cars. Tow bar does come fitted as well, so it is good to know you're going to save a little bit of money there depending on what you plan on using this car for. And if we open this up, the boot, the tailgate, sorry, is on hydraulics, which do make it really easy to move up and down. It does come fitted with a tub liner as well, and just to open this up and show you the inside, got a tub liner all the way through and a nice cargo liner as well. It is just a little bit wet underneath, and you've got the carpet mats just in the back here, which are just drying out for the sake of this video, as the car just came back from a detail, and a nice roller lid for keeping your stuff nice and private and safe. Got a sports bar kind of thing at the back there. I don't think it's an actual functional sports bar, but it is just there to provide a bit of look and character to the car. It does come with a high mounted brake light at the top as well, just to give you that clear signaling when you are braking for the other drivers on the road. As I mentioned, you've got tail light surrounds as well as the front headlight surrounds, really nice. And this bottom bar actually is finished off in that really nice metallic grey, gunmetal grey finish as well. Coming across the side, take a look at the third alloy. Again, presents really well. No damage whatsoever, considering this is a side that generally cops the most damage. Beautifully presented and plenty of tread on those tires. Fuel filler cap is on the passenger side of the car, which is the safe side. It does just pop open, and it has been also molded and cut with the flares, so it makes it look really nice and neat and quite flush as well. Now, this will stay locked if you do lock the car, so no one's going to be stealing your fuel. Paintwork on this car is A1. I cannot actually stress how nice this car presents, and that white contrast with the black is just so stunning and gives a very nice, it actually stands out, and it's quite a striking car. Now, one thing I do highly recommend on a car like this is taking advantage of the glass coat. It is going to give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork and make it a lot easier for you to protect, preserve, and also clean it and maintain it. And let's be honest, you do want it looking this good for as long as you own it, so do take advantage of this. We can package that in with some tint for you and give it to you at a really good price, and there's a lot of value in this, so do ask us when you come in, because I would assume if you're going to buy a car like this, you do want to keep it for a long time. Now, that fourth and final rim again presents really well, no damage whatsoever. So we've got 4 TickFord rims in excellent condition, one with a very minor mark on it. You've got plenty of tread remaining on all 4 BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. We've got Bilstein dampener suspension, TickFord gear all the way around it with the flares, your nudge bar, bonnet protector, weather shields, front grille, and also that adventure pack, which also actually comes with an ECU chip. So it does have a TickFord tune that includes that exhaust and a bunch of other little goodies in the car. So what we're going to do now is actually pop the hood and take a look inside. Okay, taking a look inside the Wildtrak now. What we have here is Ford's 5-cylinder 3.2 litre turbo diesel motor. Now, this does come fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now, as I mentioned, this car does have a few extra goodies. It does have an ECU chip and a tune, and a full turbo back exhaust. So I'm not going to touch too much on the fuel economy and power, because it's probably slightly different to what you're used to. But this tune itself allows for a 15% increase in power, 15 to 20% increase in power to the actual car. So if you do the math, you know this thing's putting out some pretty good amounts of power. Now, it does come with a TickFord build plate here as well, which is part of the whole TickFord genuine stamped compliance. Now, this car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, so lots of safety for the passengers inside the car. plenty of torque and power for any towing needs, or even if you're just carrying it for a payload. This is a diesel car with an 80-litre capacity. As I mentioned before, I'm not going to touch too much on the fuel because it's probably going to be slightly different to what it is, but as you can see, it is a very nice car. It's quite clean on the inside and lots of goodies associated with it. We do have a brochure in here which will have everything laid out in there when you do actually come to look at the car. What we're going to do now is actually take a look inside the car and go through some of the features. Alright, taking a look inside the Ford Ranger now. As you can see, quite a stunning car on the inside. As I mentioned before, you've got these really nice trimmings and stitches on the door, on the dash, sorry, nice seats that present really well, TickFord badging in the middle, and this really nice carbon fiber plate as well. So quite a nice car to actually sit in from your ordinary Ford Ranger. Now, starting off on the driver's side door, do get really nice leather stitched armrests here with all power windows, with your driver's side being fully automatic up and down. The rest are just your standard power windows. Does also come with the window lock control just below that, just to stop people from playing around with the windows in the back seat. Up here near the door handle, really nice chrome aluminium finish, carbon fiber plate here, and you do also get all your central locking buttons just next to that. On the right side of the dash, you do get a little dial here, which is actually for your headlights. So they do come with automatic dusk sensing headlights, so you can just leave it in the little A symbol on the far right, and that's going to sense when it needs to use it. Just next to that, you've got a few buttons. So the one on the right here is for the brightness of the cluster, and the left is for your foggies. Just next to that is a little button for your rear light as well, and on the top here, if you can see it, is your adjusters for your actual side mirrors. Now, there is a little button that will let you fold these side mirrors in if you are parked on the side of the road. However, you do get the controls to actually adjust it on the right side there. Now, on the right hand stalk here, got your left and right indicator, as well as your high beam and your lane keeping, as you can see in here. So it is going to allow the car to drive within the lanes if you do activate it. Again, we'll be happy to go through more detail as to what this is when you do come in. However, it is quite a nice safety system in these Ford Rangers. On the left hand side are your wipers and washers, and they do come with automatic wipers, so you can just leave it in auto. Car's going to sense when it needs to use it. The steering wheel is a very nice, comfortable leather stitched steering wheel, nice soft padding, and quite easy, comfortable to grip as well. Got a few little controls here. So on the right hand side, these controls here are for the display on the right hand side of your dash. Now, as you can see at the moment, it shows your RPM, fuel economy, and a few other options. If I flick to the left, you can see it's got a few different options for your display mode, trip, fuel economy, etc. So you can customize it to however you want it to display, and whatever kind of settings you want on there. Below that are your cruise control settings. So you've got your on and off with your speed limiter, and your buttons for your adaptive cruise control, which is to adjust the range, and your set and rest. On the left hand side, media controls for the little display on the top left there. Now, that'll have your entertainment, navigation, and phone. So Bluetooth connectivity, entertainment is, I guess, your AM, FM radio, and your navigation, which is just your directions, not actually going to display the map there. Over here are your controls for your head unit. So you got call, reject, next, voice control, mute, and your volume buttons. Now, coming to the center console, what we have here is Ford's Sync system. Now, it is probably the best system on the market at the moment. Very responsive, quite a nice display. Got your maps on the left here, as well as your phone your radio up the top here, so your media controls, your phone connectivity, and your heated seat buttons, which are part of the whole touchscreen system, which I'm just going to keep off, but that's just to show you. So if I press audio there, that'll go straight into your radio system. Pressing source has your AM, FM, digital radio, CD input, and Bluetooth audio. If I press climate control, you've got all your digital climate control settings. So temperature, fan speed, and the mode that you want the fan to go through, and your heated seats, phone connectivity for your Bluetooth, navigation, and as you can see, we are at 20 to 32 Kangan Drive in Berwick, so come check us out, and your apps for your mobile connect. Hazard symbol is right in the middle there, nice and easy to access. You've got all your hard buttons for your radio, so volume, seek, and tune, and then below that are the hard buttons for your AC system. So dual climate control, driver and passenger have their own settings, all the modes in the middle there, fan speed, and your heated seats. Coming below that are two 12-volt sockets for any additional charging or maybe camping and traveling equipment that you might be using, and a bit of storage at the bottom here with two USB inputs for your mobile connect, as well as for charging. Now, below that are a few little buttons. You've got your parking sensor on and off, your stability control, rear diff lock, and your downhill descent button. Next, that is your four-wheel drive select system, so you can switch to 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. And you've got this really nice gear shifter, which has that same metallic gunmetal grey. And if I bring that into reverse, you see that really nice reverse camera that does come in this model. Got the rear bar at the bottom there, and if you did have your tow tongue fitted, you will be able to see that quite clearly. Now, a benefit with these is you've got your sonar on the top right, and you can actually zoom in if you do have your tow, if you're coming up to something quite tight. So very nice system in this car, as I mentioned. If I bring it down to drive and flick it to the left, that'll switch me into my sports shift system, which will actually allow me for a bit more control over the car. So you can flick through the gears yourself manually, or you can just leave it in drive and the car's going to do everything for you. Got 2 cup holders, a nice manual handbrake, and a nice leather stitch center console armrest. And if I lift that up, got a bit of storage inside there, as well as a little vent to keep your drinks cool, maybe some solo on a day like today. And if I get the camera person, just pan around the interior to show you the condition. Got another 12-volt socket here and a 150 plug point if you want to do any, maybe you just want to plug in a kettle, make a tea, whatever it might be. Taking a look at the interior, the seats present really well. I do highly recommend you take advantage of the lifestyle pack. Now that pack is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this leather and seats. It's going to protect it, preserve it, going to make it a lot easier for you to clean. And that package will include the exterior glass coat ceramic coating for the paintwork, as well as the tint on this car. So we'll package that all in for you, and on a car like this, you do want to protect it and preserve it. The roof lining is really clean, the dash is really clean, and all these seats just present A1. What we're going to do now is actually jump outside and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2017 Ford Ranger Wildtrak with all this TickFord gear and plenty of goodies in there. We do have a list of all the stuff that is in this car, so please ask us when you come in if you just need a bit more information on this particular car itself. But however, you can see how nicely this car presents. Exterior condition, interior condition, all the accessories that have been fitted and have actually been looked after really well. There's no damage to the accessories either. It is an absolutely stunning car, and you're getting a ripping deal with this car, so do not miss out, especially with such a great offer. Now, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive it or purchase it without coming in, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now what that will offer you is 5 years extended protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. Does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So great value for money in this service, so you're not going to be stuck in a sticky situation and have to fork out of pocket. In addition to that, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the lifestyle pack. Now that's going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful white paintwork, as well as the interior leather protection and the tint, which is going to make this car look nice and complete and really nice with that whole blacked out look. Now these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. Though 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.